Let's go. I got big dreams, I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast, right past anybody taking life for granted, yeah, that's too bad. I be grateful for everything that I have. You only got this life, you don't get it back. Make the most of it, become the best that I can. Everybody look at me, I got a plan. You gotta work hard, play hard, do it from the start. Cause how you do anything is everything, it's art. Stay consistent and do it every day. Don't let fatigue get in your way. Cause 10% of something is better than nothing. You better do something if you wanna be something. I can feel my stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Big things coming, I ain't bluffing, yeah.
Welcome to episode 6 of the 3 and Now Renaissance podcast. I'm your host, Moneymaker Chris. I got a very special guest joining me here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podcast, Samira. Samira, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Awesome. Glad to have you here on the show today.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. So let's get started. So tell me, for you, when did you start, getting into football? When did you become, a football fan?
Okay, so it started with my parents. So
Okay.
both my mom and my dad are both Washington fans, and they both are diehard. My
Okay.
mom's not here no longer, but rest in peace to her. But they always showed up. And then my son was a football player for all since he was 5 years old through high school.
Nice.
So that was like my main thing. Like I was like so excited. I never missed a game. Like I was like right there. So I was like, that's what got my main focus on football was my son.
Nice. What position did you play?
So he played the safety.
Safety, okay, on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes.
Nice. Very cool, very cool. That's a very, very important position.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so, like I say, I'm a big Commanders fan as well. How you feeling about the team right now? I mean, rough season last year, but how you feeling about us this year?
Um, I think this year it's definitely gonna be something to watch. Like, I really think that now that Jaden Daniels, because Jaden Daniels is phenomenal, no doubt. Like, he always been ever since he came to the our team. I think it's gonna be interesting and something to watch being so he got now, not only does he have our favorite Terry, that's always going to be the favorite. I don't know why people were saying he's number 2. No, he's always gonna be number 1.
Mhm.
Now that he has someone else, a great wide receiver to throw to, I think it's gonna be very, very entertaining.
I think so too, and I feel so happy for Terry. He finally has a legit starting quarterback and a legit number 2 receiver beside him, and he hasn't had that. He still put up great numbers with all the different quarterbacks that he's been here with, but it seems like now he finally has that go-to guy, that go-to quarterback, and that go-to receiver that can complement him.
Exactly, and I think it's comforting to Terry to know that he has that and to know that it's something to look forward to every game, that he has that help, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it matters. Having that supporting cast matters. You can't expect Terry to do it all. You can't expect Jaden to do it all. It's gotta be a team effort. It's gotta be a team effort for sure.
That is correct, and I so that's why I say I'm really looking forward to this season, we always get that, like, every year we get that amped up, we get that feeling, you know what I mean? But I think this season is gonna be a little bit different.
I think so too. And if we can stay healthy, the big thing last year was the injuries. The injuries were killing us last year. I mean, you always gonna have injuries in football, but last year we had just an excessive amount of injuries. After the previous year staying healthy, for the most part, a few nagging injuries here and there, but I think guys just keep healthy bodies out there on the field. I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah, and last year was all Jaden. So, like, he started out with the rib injury,
Yeah.
um, and then he had his hamstring, he had
Mhm.
the elbow, he had the you know what I mean, the
Yeah.
knee. So it was like he was all we had.
Right.
So it was like he was just, like, really hurt, so it was like we couldn't do much at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. He had to go out there and basically be Superman. Basically, he had to go out there and be
Yes,
Superman for
definitely.
us. Yeah, so hopefully,
Yes.
he got some help. I think they're fixing the defense. I think the defense is gonna be a lot better too. Getting younger on the defense. I think that's gonna be a major key for us too.
Exactly. I agree. I definitely agree. And it's like with the I'm a fan of always the veterans. So I love our veteran players, but I'm really interested to see what Sonny does.
Yes. I'm very curious to see what he does too, because he's gonna be a very good pick. I've seen some, highlights of him from the training camp. He looks really solid. I'm very curious to see what he's gonna bring to our defense.
Yes, I like and I like him kinda, but he gotta prove it to me. I gotta see it.
No, 1,000%. He's gotta go out there and earn it. He's gotta put in the work. He's gotta earn our respect. Yes, you were a top pick, first round pick, but you gotta go out there and earn it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Luke McCaffrey because remember he got hurt, and I'm
Yeah.
really interested to see how he proves his point because he really wants to be out there.
He really does. He was really starting to kinda come into his own last year. I really like what he can do as well. So I'm curious to see what he does going into, like, year 3 and everything, 'cause the business is in his blood, obviously. His brother played, his dad played and everything, so the business is in his blood. So I'm curious to see what he does this year as well on the team. I like him as well.
Exactly. Like I'm just excited overall for the season because I'm a season ticket holder, been a season
Nice.
ticket holder since 2014. So I'm excited because it gives me, that's my football is honestly my life. Like I don't do nothing throughout the year until football season is here. So I travel, with the team and all that good stuff. So it's like I'm really, I'm really happy at this point.
Nice, nice. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm excited. No, I'll ask you this. Like, I enjoy other sports. I enjoy, watching baseball. I enjoy watching, basketball and everything. But just I don't know what it is. Just something about football just hits different. What do you think it is about football that just gravitates us and just tugs at our heartstrings the way it does? 'Cause nothing is like football. There's other great sports, but there's nothing like football.
I think what gravitates me more to football is it's the shortest running game of any sport that we had, and it's the most physical
Hmm.
running sport of what we have. So it's like to me, I like it the most because it's like these guys work hard for their money.
Hmm.
Like, cause they can basically really get injured. Like, don't get me wrong, everybody can get injured in the sport that they play, but I think football is the most physical. It takes the most strength. You got to be dedicated, in order to win. And everybody has to be a participant in that game, not just one person.
No, it's a team effort. You have to have everything: offense, defense, special teams. You need the contributions from all three aspects of football to really, contribute. And if you're really going to be successful in the league.
Exactly. And that's why I like football so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely, most definitely. Now, do you play any like fantasy football, like traditional fantasy football, like the daily fantasy football? Do you do any fantasy football stuff?
I don't. So I'm basically like a assistant coach kind of to flag football. So it's
Okay.
like, but I don't play any of those. I don't know how. Like I never would like put on the know how. So it's like I don't know how to do that.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. Now, how's it been an assistant coach for flag football? Because it seems like the flag football is really becoming like extremely popular over the last several years. How's that going?
So flag football, it is. It's like to me, it's a stepping stone for your child to know if they are pads ready. Because to me, it's like they learn everything, the concept. They get the coaching, they get the plays, they know everything before once they put the pads on, it's like a piece of cake. So it's
Mhm.
like that's what I like about flag because it sets your player and it welcomes females. So it's like that's the thing for females. Like if you a female, you always wanted to play football, there you go. Flag is your thing.
Yeah, yeah. I can say it's coming really popular. Like I said, you see a lot of the women and stuff playing. I think that's a beautiful thing, and it's going to be in the Olympics the next, time the Olympics come around. So flag football is seems to be where it's at. That seems to be the future.
I like it. I really do. It's different than football because everything I always have to think about that, but it's very great, especially for the little ones that start because they start at 7. So it's like so cute to see them, and they learn and they get it so fast, which is so crazy.
Nice, nice, very cool, very cool. Now, who been some of your favorite players over the years? Not just necessarily Commanders players or former Redskins players. Just some of your favorite players just over the years that you've enjoyed watching.
Okay, so over the years, so as me growing up, you know how when you was a kid, your grandparents watched you and everything. Your mom sent you to your grandparents. So
Oh
as
yeah.
a child growing up, I was a fan of Troy Aikman Emmitt Smith because my grandparents was a Cowboys fan. Isn't that weird?
That's weird. That's wild.
Isn't it weird? And
That's
it's like
so
I
weird.
always don't tell I never tell people that. But
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
as me growing up, so like I liked Troy Aikman, I really did. I thought he was a fabulous quarterback when I was like a kid because and I used to always hear my grandma shout for him. And you wanted to be your grandma's best. And it was like I always heard that. And then also I'm a fan of I let me see, let me think of who else I watched and I like. Like Pierre was my favorite. I like Pierre Garcon. He was good. I like
Okay.
Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed was my one of my top as well. Um, who else that I like? Oh, that's a good question. Who else was my favorite? I'm trying to think on the lines of quarterback wise. It'll come to me. Give me another one.
Hey, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, those all good. Like Aikman and Emmitt Smith, those are some good ones. Pierre Garcon, I enjoyed him too. Jordan Reed, he frustrated me so much because he was so talented. He just couldn't stay healthy. I felt so bad for him because when he was healthy, he was lethal out there as a tight end. Oh my God, he just couldn't stay healthy.
And it was crazy because I met him personally, and he was a phenomenal person and
Hmm.
very nice. So I think that's what, like, mostly attracted me to him as a
Yeah.
player is
Hmm.
because he is a very nice guy.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah.
Trent Williams as well, he's
Ashawn
great
Williams,
too.
yeah, still out there
Yeah,
playing
he
with
was
the
he was my fa
49ers.
he was one of my favorites too.
Nice, very good offensive lineman, very good left tackle. Yeah, he's amazing too.
Yes, yes, I liked him too. I had to think about I did like him.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, what's been some of your experience like going to some of the games? Obviously, you said you've been a season ticket holder since 2014. What's been your experience like going to the stadium and going to some of the games?
Um, so my thing is I like to see other stadiums because we go to ours all the time. And like I got a top stadium so far that I visit and I love so much, and that's Ford Field in Detroit.
Okay,
I think right now they are my top 5 of stadium, and
okay.
that be my, like, main thing because it's like, I like to see what other people got going on, and it seems like, don't get me wrong, I love my stadium, but a lot of people got better things going on than we do, but I like Ford Field. Ford Field is a beautiful place.
Nice. It is a beautiful, beautiful stadium. Like I said, just seeing it on TV, like they seem like a very nice stadium, very nice atmosphere there.
It is. It's everything around it is nice, food, places to like drink, have a good time. Like you cross the street, you in Canada. Like,
Oh
but
yeah, that's crazy.
but the stadium itself is it's like so fresh, so clean. Same thing with Atlanta. Atlanta is the same. Like I like those fresh feels of stadiums, and Atlanta is in my top 5 too.
Nice, nice, nice. Very good stadium over there as well. Like I said, I like a good stadium, like good atmosphere, good food, and everything. It's nothing beats like a top tier stadium.
Hmm.
There you
That's
go.
the best because you're not home and you're rooting for opposite team that's not what I mean, not at your home, and they make you feel comfortable.
Oh yeah, 1000%, 1000%. I gotta gotta get your opinion on this. I'm so glad. First off, I'm so glad we signed Stephon Diggs and didn't sign this guy. How do you feel about this whole situation with like Brandon Ayuk? Because he seemed like at first I was like, okay, bring him in here. He's got history with Jaden Daniels and everything. Some front office know him and everything. Let's give him a chance. But after all those Instagram posts, I'm like, I don't want that drama nowhere near my team. How do you feel about all them Instagram posts and all the stuff that he was doing?
Good question. So when I first heard about the situation that about him and why he was trying to get to Washington, so I did a little like digging deeper, honestly, and I like kind of looked back on some of like the stuff that was going on in San Fran, like for as like their the faculty and like
Hmm.
their sports medicine and
Hmm.
so forth. And like when I was looking, I was seeing that it was a lot of like like I don't want to say bad things, but a lot of things was missed like caught being so with their staffing and for with the football player.
Hmm.
So I thought that was one of the main reasons why Brandon wanted to get out of there.
Hmm.
But when it came on the line, Jaden Daniels himself, I think Brandon was making a joke first to
Mhm,
see how Jaden was gonna accept it, and when Jaden laughed about it, I think that's when he didn't know how to take it, you know what I
mhm,
mean? I think thought Jaden was giving him, like, a dig, but I think he was just being, like, funny at first to say, "Hey, I wanna come to the commander." That's how I took it first,
mhm.
like, but I didn't take it, like, serious or anything. I thought he was just playing. And then, after Jaden laughed about it and said his statement, then Brandon kinda got, like, then he started, like, tweeting, texting, and all that good stuff. But I kinda think he was genuine at first. I think he really did, but I think the way it was, like, portrayed afterwards, I think it kinda hurt his feelings.
Mm. Interesting. Very interesting take there. That's a different perspective. I hadn't looked at it from that angle yet. That's a very different perspective you're bringing in there. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, cause that's how I looked at it. Cause I think he was just, like, playing, like, saying, "Oh, I wanna go to the commander," cause he liked Jaden. He knew
Oh, yeah, of course,
y
yeah.
and I think he was just but Jaden laughed about it and was like, I don't think that's, like," he said what he said, and then it was, like, after that and everybody had their comments, everybody had their say. So I
Of
think that
course.
kinda, like, messed, Brandon up a little bit.
Okay. That's an interesting take on it. Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Definitely can see where you're coming from with that. Very interesting to see what's gonna happen with him, moving forward. Is he gonna play this year or not? But it's gonna be that's a very, very interesting situation over there with him. Very interesting, I would say the
And he's
least.
not a bad player at all.
No, oh, he's
Like,
very,
I
very talented,
honestly
extremely talented. Out of question
like,
his
to me,
talent,
I
man.
wanted him to come. Like, I
I did
wanted him
too.
to
Yes, I was for it. I was definitely for it. I was saying like, I don't know. Do we need all that drama and stuff here? But then I don't know. But then we got Diggs, so I said, hey, I think we're gonna be okay. But yeah, hey, I wish him well. Whatever he decides to do, I wish him well. But yeah, we got our guy. We got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, so it was like that whole thing was, like, interesting, like, 'cause I
Very
think
much so.
everybody wants I think, like, to be real, I think everybody in the league wants to play with Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Yes, most definitely. I mean, he's one of the most exciting quarterbacks in the league right now. I've had some other guys, some of my other friends that was on here earlier, they're Bills fans and everything. They were telling me, like, oh, man, we like Jaden Daniels and everything. People like him around the league, even if they're not necessarily Commanders fans. They like Jaden Daniels.
and I agree, and I think that it's like some players might be afraid to say it, because they don't want to, but I really think, like, that's why I say Jaden, he gained a little bit of weight. He
Hmm.
looked so much healthier. He looked so much better. I think this is his time to really, really shine. Like, cause he can do it. He can do it. We've seen it. So it's like, long as he stay healthy, he's gonna do it.
I think so too. And I think got a much better team around him. I'd say he doesn't have to go out there and be, Superman and anything like that. He's got I think, a better supporting cast around him. I think the O line's going to be stronger. So you just got to go out there, just go out there and play.
And then if you think about it too, like Dan Quinn is phenomenal. Like
Yes.
we fell asleep on him because he was thrown into the mix with a whole bunch of nonsense that he had to fix. But now, when you think about it, he got a team because he's a great coach.
Oh
He
yeah.
got a team, and you got to realize he led the freaking Seattle to the freaking Super Bowl when he was the defensive coordinator. So just think, it's our turn.
Yeah, and then he was a head coach for Atlanta. He took Atlanta to the Super Bowl, so he knows what he's doing. He's not a bad head coach at all. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and think about it when he was with Dallas, you know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, now that we have some weapons and we have something to work with, because we had nothing to work with in a
No,
long time.
no.
Like we all gotta accept that. But it's like now that we do, it's like I'm just so ready. I couldn't wait. I'm like, oh, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready too. I love me some football. I cannot wait for the season. Now I know I gotta get your opinion on this. I know a lot of people have their feelings, about the name. They're not crazy about Commanders and everything. My thing is this: look, I'm a fan of the team. Is Commanders, the best name in the world? Am I crazy about the name? No, but at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the team. Whether the Commanders, Redskins, Washington football team, I am a fan of the team. How do you feel about the whole still people going on and on about the name debate situation?
Man, we could have just stayed the Washington football team if all I cared, because I honestly like that.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
was
like
cool
to
too.
me
Yeah, that was different and different and unique. I like that.
Yeah, I would have stayed there. I would have said, because you gotta realize we keep using a W as our logo anyway.
Yeah,
I would have been fine with that. And but it's like to me, you have to move on from certain things when things cause more problems than good, just move on from it
yeah.
and see where you go from there. I I honestly didn't like the Commanders and it didn't fit right with me and it still don't. But I've gotten used to it.
Yeah,
But I would have preferred the Washington football team.
I've heard quite a other few people say the exact same thing. Like I said, that's different, unique. You don't have any other team in the league named, Washington football team or Dallas football team or Seattle football team. That would have definitely made us stand out for sure.
Yes. And it's like, yeah, because it's like Commanders. I mean, it's long, it's extra. Um, it's still growing on me, honestly, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we stuck with it.
Yeah, I guess we stuck with it. But hey, at least we got the uniforms. Those uniforms are fire. I love those uniforms. The uniforms are
And
nice. They kind of look like the old school uniforms.
I agree, and I like the what is it? The arrow through the W. I'm loving
Yes,
that.
that is so. I wish they would put. I only thing I wish they would have put that on all the helmets, not just the black helmet. I wish they would have did that on all the helmets. That would have been cool.
I agree. I agree because I like that because it's different and it
Yeah.
still got or same symbol kinda, like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Because I used to always say, like, even before they changed anything, I used to be, like, we pulling our bow and arrow, I'm shooting them eagles out the sky. Like, that was
Mhm.
my main thing. I wanted to shoot the bird. That was
Mhm.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
care about no other thing but the bird. You hear me?
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So hopefully they do it on the other helmets too, because I think that's a really cool symbol to have on the helmet.
I like it. I really do. I
I
I
do.
like it.
It works. It definitely works. It definitely works for sure. Now the stadium deal, like I said, is coming in 2030 and everything's gonna be built on the old RFK site. How you feeling about them finally getting a stadium deal done?
Like the fact like, I wasn't honestly around for the, RFK Stadium back then, like, I didn't go, my mom and my dad did, I never got to see that,
Mhm.
so it's like, to me, I'm interested to see because, like I say, I like new and fresh, I always like everything new and fresh,
Mhm.
and if it's easier for me to transport and get there, I'm all for it.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Like I said, I didn't care whether they built it on the old RFK site, wherever it was. We would definitely do for a new stadium. I think it's gonna, help bring revenue and stuff into the city. Because of course you can have other events there. You can actually get a Super Bowl and everything there. You have other big events there, so it's definitely gonna be a win-win all the way around.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, oh, I'm liking it too. I'm very excited, very, very excited. Like I said, I'm a lot of things, going in the right direction finally for our team, and it's just an exciting time to be a fan right now.
But it's so funny because we always been the best, but it's like, people act like they don't know it.
It's very true, very true. I mean, so much rich history and tradition here with this organization and everything, but people just like were just sleeping on us for so long.
They have, and it's, like, so sad because it's like they know the Redskins was what it was.
Oh yeah, when they were in their prime and in their peak, they were top tier. On no, everybody loved the Redskins. It was just like all across the league. It was like we were that team. We were that it team back in the day.
And it's funny because it's like I'm liking it now because it's not how we were like so you know like old school so much like with the older fans, and I'm kind of liking the fact now that once we get on this path and at least keep winning, kids are gonna want to be fans. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like, cause when we look at Washington and we all season ticket holders, it's not really too many kids that come to our stadium due to the fact because they like winning.
of
You know what I
course,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like once we get on that path and start winning, we're gonna get some young kids, some middle schoolers, high schoolers that's gonna
Mhm.
be excited to come and be a fan.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what you want to. You want to get that next generation of kids and stuff wanting to be Commanders fans, growing up loving the team the way we grew up loving the team and everything, so they can come to the game and experience and have their favorite players and wearing the jerseys and everything like that. That's what you want at the end of the day.
E- Exactly, and that's what I want. That's
Yeah.
what I think the new stadium will bring as well.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Anything else you're looking forward to for this coming up season? Like the season's right around the corner, whether it be with our team or just in the league in general. Anything else you're looking forward to this season?
Let me think. I'm looking forward to London because this is gonna be my first time going to London, and I never
Oh,
been
nice.
ever.
Oh, nice. There you go. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and it's all because of the team take me because it's like a lot of states and places I've been, it's because of this team. That's why I'm thankful for
Mhm.
this team because that's what put me on a map to do a lot of traveling is this football team.
Nice, nice, very cool. And I love that they're incorporating more of these like international games, like I said, going over to London, going over to, Madrid, going over to, Brazil and different places and everything. I love to see them like growing the game and going to these other countries and everything and seeing them showing up, cheering and loving our style of football. A lot of these places where, soccer is like really big, but they're enjoying our style of football. I think that's great for the game.
I like it too. I agree. I really agree. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah, it's a good it's a beautiful thing. I said you gotta get up early a lot of times to watch those games, but hey, it's totally worth it. Seeing those stadiums full and people excited, enjoying our American style of football, it doesn't get much better than that.
I forgot we gotta get up early.
I know, right? Exactly. That's the only thing about it. You gotta get up early. Like you get up, have your breakfast and everything, and then you can watch the game.
Well, you gotta have a cocktail, with your breakfast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cocktail first thing in the morning, watching some football. Oh my
That's
god.
gonna wake you up.
That will definitely wake you up, definitely wake you up. Any go-to foods or snacks when you're watching football or at the games, anything? Any go-to things you enjoy eating while you're watching the games?
Do. So usually I do so we have a in my section, we have a group, so we do a tailgating. So
Okay.
usually I eat at the tailgate. So every Sunday or Monday or Thursday, whatever night it is, we pick a menu. So we pick that menu like the day before, like the day before or a couple days before, and then we all bring something. So it's like I don't have like a favorite. It's just, certain people make better things than other people. So it's like
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely that, but that's cool. Like I say, when you're watching the games, you gotta have some type of food, drink, and everything like that. It just goes hand in hand. It enhances the experience just that much more.
yes, definitely, definitely. But yeah, I enjoy everything about football. And honestly, I enjoy it too because it's in my favorite season. Like I like fall and winter. So I'm a cold person. If
Mhm.
you could put me in the coldest place in the world, I'll take it.
Hey, there you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And like just over the years, have you, collected any merch and everything? Obviously, that's your hat and everything on, but do you collect any other things like football cards and anything like that? Have you collected any memorabilia over the years?
Oh yes, actually so when we always have events, like so I always go to like the events when they have like the all the veterans and all the senior players and all that. So
Oh,
it's like
nice.
everything they give out, I always like keep it. So I have so much stuff from going to all those events.
Cool, cool. That's good. Like I say, I love collecting. There's so much, memorabilia and different stuff that you collect. Anything specifically that stands out to you? Anything specifically, or just like you just like everything?
So I'm a hat person, so you
Okay.
can give me any kind of hat and I'm gonna take it.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Hey, I'm a hat person too. I like my hats. You gotta have your hats. Got to
Mm,
have your hats.
I got 201 Washington
Wow, 201. Okay,
hats.
that. You're definitely a hat girly. No respect.
I love my I don't and that's including winter hats too. So it's like
Wow.
it's all of them included. Like, but I'm only a snapback person, not a fitted.
Okay, okay. And I'm the opposite. I like the fit. Snapbacks are cool, but I like the fitted hats.
Yeah. See, us girls we change our hair a lot, so fitteds don't help us.
Hey, understandable, understandable. And have you been to have you been to a I know you go to like games like that, but have you been to a Super Bowl yet? Have you been to a Super Bowl game yet?
A Super Bowl?
Yes.
I have not yet. Not yet. I have failed to get to a Super Bowl game. I was almost there. I was in the same town in Las Vegas,
Mhm.
but plans fell through and I didn't get to go.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, like I said, definitely gotta put that on the bucket list.
Definitely. I'm excited. And I think I'm going this year.
Oh, okay. Nice. There you go. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. Like I said, that's another experience too, going to the Super Bowl as well. I mean, that's a thing to add to the add on the resume.
Because you didn't even catch it because Washington is going, that's why.
Got out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we will be there in the Super Bowl. Against who? Who we playing in the Super Bowl?
Good question. That's a good question. You know what? We don't care.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we get to the Super Bowl, whoever we play, hey, we gonna handle our business.
That's right. We don't care who is on the other team.
Yeah, it could be anybody out there. We gonna make it happen.
That's right.
There you go. Like I say, it's been a long time coming, long time coming.
And we definitely need it. And like I said, we can't let Philly pass us because we can't let them do that. So we got to keep on the path of moving forward and get another ring.
Yes, yes, yes. We cannot let them pass us and can't let, anybody in that division. 'Cause like I say, the NFC, the one thing I love about the NFC East is so much rich tradition and history within that division, Super Bowls and everything, legendary players, legendary coaches. We have one of the best divisions in all of football.
Yeah, because like they always said, we would have been the top division if Eagles would have won sooner. Like we are the best division. We always win. It's the best division to watch, the most best rivalries. Every other division, you like, oh, okay, they playing, okay. No, ours is the best and always gonna be the best.
Oh, yeah, you can say what you want about the teams and everything, but you cannot debate our division. Like I said, there's so much history and tradition, so many good players and stuff have come there, like I said, coaches and everything. There's nothing like NFC East football. Nothing like NFC East football. I feel all the teams have gotten better this year, so it's gonna be a fight in that division. We're gonna handle our own, but it's gonna be fighting that. But I like that. I like it being competitive. I like it being, fun and competitive.
Yeah, because Giant, what's his name? Malik is back, so I'm
Yeah.
interested. Cause I like Malik. I did
Yeah,
because
I
I
like it
like
too.
the
He's
fact
very
that he
talented. Yeah.
yes, and I like the fact that him and Jaden was friends, and
Mhm.
he's something good to watch, and I'm excited to see him back.
Yeah, me too, and getting Coach Harbaugh over there, I think he's just gonna help elevate them and everything too. The Giants are gonna be better, we're gonna be better. Like I said, it's gonna be a fight for that division, and that's how it should be, like old school, like back in the day. I love it.
This is gonna be some great football.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's why we're here. We wanna see great fun football, good competitive football. And we will
Definitely.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and we will end things on that. I wanna thank you for joining me here today. You got anything you wanna promote or plug before we get up outta here? You okay? You
No,
good?
I just want to say thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. I never done this ever in my life before.
Oh,
I
okay.
always watch everybody else.
Okay, there you go. Hey, honored to have you here do your first podcast. Like I say, very cool. You've been a great guest.
Thank you, and make sure you invite me to another one. We can discuss more things in the future as the season progresses.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Once the season comes on, definitely have you back on. We can talk about some of these games, talk about what's going on during the season. Absolutely, 1000%.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, you take care. Y'all be safe as always, and we will see you next time. Peace.
All right, go Commanders,
Go
hell.
Commanders. Hail to the Commanders. Left hand up.
Let's go.
See you later. Take care.
Bye.
Empires out of buildings. I wanna leave a legacy of helping others finally feel things, of motivating and killing depression, exhaustion. We need some healing. I work through the pain. I like seeing gains. I keep my head down, buried, walk through the flames. Yeah, I do this every day, even when I feel drained. A true man pushes through. You don't hear complaints. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah.